The approach that Williams is using with sexual assault prevention and response is really a holistic, whole campus one.
Well, it's fundamental to our work at Williams that everyone who comes to the college comes to an environment in which they can thrive. And preventing sexual assault and responding to sexual assault when it happens is absolutely essential to creating an environment that is safe and healthy for all of our students.
There is sexual assault on campus, and we have to acknowledge it and talk about it open and honestly, and that's sort of the first step. You can't take full advantage of the education that we promise students if they're not living in a safe and secure community.
I think everyone at Williams, from the administration down to the students, takes the issue incredibly seriously, as they should. We certainly seek to attack it from all angles. There's so many groups that address both sexual assault and supporting the survivors. There's groups that are predominantly student-run, as well as groups that are faculty and administration, and also groups that are coalition of the two.
I'm a member of the Rape and Sexual Assault Network, or RASN as it's called, kind of within the community. So I've been involved in different ways pretty intensively throughout all 4 years that I've been here, and it's been a key part of my experience.
The work of preventing and responding to sexual assault is one of the highest priorities that we have here. But it's not easy work. It's complex because it involves changing culture, not just changing the behavior of individual students. And we believe in this work so deeply that we provided seed funding to help launch Culture of Respect, a national organization whose purpose is to bring resources for sexual assault prevention and response to campuses throughout the country.
Culture of Respect was launched in 2013, and we came to this work because we were shocked at the prevalence of sexual assault on all of our campuses nationally. When we started this work, there was very little information out there.
The only way that we can really tackle it is by addressing what is actually happening on campus and using the best data and the best insight that we can to direct our prevention programming appropriately.
You can't make change in a vacuum. It has to come from all constituents on campus, from activism efforts to leadership at the top, to adjudication processes, to having evaluations.
The dean's office, campus safety and security, the health center, psychological counseling services, the athletics department, the Davis Center, the Office of Student Life, the chaplain's office. All of those offices have specific roles that they play, but we go even farther afield than that. So the admissions office, career services, the fellowships and study away office, we connect with all of those offices to make sure that prevention messaging and support and response messaging is really embedded in whatever the specific work is that they're doing.
Every student on campus would always be like, how can we do better? What steps can we take as students or as a college to support people more and provide the safest environment for everyone here? And I think that's really exciting to see, and certainly a step in the right direction.
The seeds of work on sexual violence prevention were planted a long time ago at Williams, and now what grew from those seeds is starting to bear fruit in ways that are not just exciting for us to think about, but exciting for other institutions to think about. So we are at a different place in the evolution of our work than a lot of institutions.
Williams is doing some very interesting research into some groundbreaking material that has to do with the environment and sexual assault.
The interesting aspect of that is they're going beyond what knowledge is now, and they're starting to explore even further possible changes that can be made.
We're currently working on an ambitious grant with the Department of Justice that explores several strategies at the environmental level to determine how to stop perpetration of sexual harassment and sexual assault, which is a really important step in figuring out how to ultimately stop this.
There's really not a reduction in sexual assault or a number of incidents that would be acceptable. What we need is a campus that's free of sexual assault.
If that's going to happen, then we have to have everyone thinking about it, everyone talking about it, and everyone united against it.
Every year, we have the opportunity to make this be the year when we do get our number to 0. So when the class starts, that's what I want for everyone. I don't want for a class 10 or 15 or 20 years down the line to be that class. I want it to be this class. That possibility exists, and we can work to that, and we have to work toward that.